before we hit the intro, I do want to address what's going on in the real world, and I do so acknowledging that I'm incredibly lucky to be where I am and to have the privilege to speak to about this. About 7 years ago, I worked with a developer who lives in Kiev, a fellow by the name of Volodymyr. He was a great fellow. We were able to take him to the client side here in Canada. We got to meet, break bread with the guy. And now he may be armed with a machine gun trying to defend his city and his family. And I don't know if I'll ever get the chance to speak to him again. So my thoughts are with him and the people of Ukraine and the protesters and resistors in Russia who are speaking out against their administration. Friends and neighbors, Test Ouija at the desk. Thank you, Gorgo, for the raid. Thank you, Timbuktu 1981 for the follow. And this is your warning. We're trying to keep the chat PG, so please no swearing. I agree with the sentiment, though. Ah, man. So this is the first week in a while where I really feel rested coming into the weekend. Work has finally gotten back to a relatively reasonable workload. The Pack Ripper, thank you for the follow. So I'm looking forward to doing some pack ripping later today. As luck would have it, I've now started This Is Not This Week in Perfect Team on Thursdays, which is primarily where I'm going to be moving my Perfect Team content to. Darius A64, thank you for the follow. And yeah, so I'm going to try and focus the Saturday slot more on the Stampede, or at least more on the St. Louis do haha jokers, which I do have a lot of fun with. I listed Doggy Miller on the auction house yesterday. Someone picked him up pretty quickly. I think it was X DeForest, so thank you for picking him up. So we've got like 36 packs to rip on the jokers. But first, the Buffaloes. Yoshinobu Yamamoto may have pitched his last game with us, which is unfortunate. I don't know if I'm comfortable bringing back a 39-year-old YY. How much is he asking for? Yeah, we're gonna wait to see if he can actually come back from this injury and if he's able to make it in time. That's gonna be a shame. Waluigi, aka Zaijiro Koide, is back from injury and thankfully he's better. Split End 63, thank you for the follow. The guy we picked up in the trade from to offload Kaito Kozono, Kazunori Tokunaga, has come out firing bullets so far this season, so full marks to him. Hey, it's all good. Timbuktu, all good. It's how do you focus on work and other things when it's time for World War III? I don't know, so I'm trying my best. Other transactions going on. I think Jim Bockhorn has run out his welcome. So we're in the midst of doing some searching for the next guy. Speaking of the next guy, we promoted the Filipino phenom Gani Valar up to the Nigun team from our international complex. Because I think he's ready to go, gang. Especially since Seiji Taguchi is coming up, it has only 1 year left of arbitration, and he's fragile now. So, before we hop into the game, let's take a look. So Amari Wright, this is the guy I'm starting to do a scouting report on. If it comes back very high, we'll purchase him from the Long Island Ducks because he actually looks like he can swing a bat as opposed to Jim Bockhorn, who cannot. So Bockhorn's been sent down. We got Moritake Sato at short. I may actually start Jerry Lish at shortstop after this, just so we can get Juan Andreu and home run leader Masuo Umeda into the lineup more frequently. That's unexpected. And the team we're playing against is the team we will be playing as next season, the Yokohama DNA Baystars, given that there is now a delay. Oh, hey, some familiar faces. I'll get into that in a minute. Given that Out of the Park 23 has been delayed, the Stampede is going to keep going. I thought episode 75 was going to be our last one. I was wrong about that. Yes, Hockey Pizza Oreos. I really nicknamed Jerry Lish D. That was the winner on the chat when we signed him. Jerry D. Lish. Yeah, it's tough, Timbuktu. So, stay of execution for the Stampede. We're going to get to the Starlight eventually. Some familiar faces on the Baystars over here. Kotaro Kurebayashi was a member of our club for a long time. Signed with the Pittsburgh Pirates. And for the last 3 seasons, he's been with the DNA Baystars and doing pretty well for them at age 35. Their starting pitcher is Takanibu Matsuda, former Buffalo, signed with the Baystars a few seasons ago for 4 years. Hasn't been very good, but then again, the Baystars have not been very good. So this is going to be interesting. Well, I understand, the need to balance. One of the things I've done today is I have emailed my elected representatives, the Prime Minister, the ministers in question for financial or for international trade and foreign affairs, my local member of parliament. I urge you to contact your government officials as well. Because of the swell of support, things are changing rapidly, and the more your elected representatives hear from you, and the more they hear, the better. If I may do a complete 180, let's get back into the game. We've got the lineup introduction. I fixed it this time. And we're going to get into it. So please enjoy our usual introduction. Ima, これがバファローズの先発です。1番センター竹内美沙背番号23。2番指名打者鬼塚実夫背番号16。3番ファースト森下統一背番号10。4番レフト太田和也背番号0。5番セカンドオスカー・ムーニョス背番号19。6番サードジェリー・リッシュ背番号77。7番ショート佐藤森武背番号48。8番ライトフアン・アンドレウ背番号6。9番キャッチャー宮本助一背番号3。 Picha. Migi nage. Kawahara Eishoku. Sebango 29. Charge! I'm glad all of y'all appreciate the intros. Max Fisher, thank you for the follow. All right. Kawahara, probably his last game or last season for the Buffaloes. Staring down Chikara Arita, dangerous batter for the Bay Stars. So we gotta pitch carefully. Sebango is jersey number, yes. I'm glad you're picking up some of this stuff. There's actually on the NPB subreddit a guide for translating some of these terms. I know what you're thinking. Where's Seiji Taguchi? He's day-to-day with an injury, so we've got a slightly different alignment out there. And Masuo Umeda is available off the bench just in case. So let's go overview, behind mound. All right, Satoshi Kikuchi, ground baller, dangerous batter. So let's weak shift, go deep. Be careful out there, will you, Shocker? Grounded past a diving Jerry Lish and into left field. It's a one-out single, first hit of the game for the Bay Stars. That'll bring up their dangerous cleanup hitter, Shuji Nishimoto. Shuji's having himself a season, uncharacteristically so. Broke out for 26 home runs last year, and he's already on pace to beat that mark. The 1-0 from Kawahara. Grounded up the middle. Munoz on to Sato. Back to first. Double play. Couldn't have drawn it up any better. Takeuchi getting a rare start in center field. Usually he's a reliever for Kazuya Ota on left. And he's going to start the game off with a leadoff single right up the middle. 102 miles an hour. Sao known for his appetite for stealing. Wilson Vargas, going to be interesting to see how quickly his arm is tested. Onizuka is going to watch a couple pitches go by. Runner goes, and no throw. Takeuchi with a clean steal of second. Full count now to Onizuka. Grounded back to the pitcher. Sacrifice hit. Takeuchi now standing at third. And it's the Elastic Man himself, Toichi Morishita, trying to drive in the first run of the game for the Buffaloes. 0-2 hole, called strike 3. Fastball at 90 miles an hour fools Morishita. And that'll bring up the big bopper himself, number 0, Kazuya Ota in his rookie season. And he's going to strike out swinging. That's the one downside of playing a guy with 40 avoid Ks. That happens. Kanazawa's had a bit of an off year compared to usual. His big power bat has been neutralized somewhat. And as a very potent power bat, we are just going to pitch around him a little bit. Kawahara gets a called strike 3. When I say pitch around, I don't mean right down the pipe. Come on. Eishoku, work with me. Here's Takata, the third baseman. Lined past Morishita, who's standing still. Andreu has it, but he's going to throw into second late. It's a one-out double. GT Sundown, thank you for the follow. And yeah, Timbuktu, it is a hard language to learn. But once you get the grammar down, you can kind of piece things together. I actually took Japanese language lessons from, I want to say, summer 2020 until about winter 2021. So I have a grasp of the language. Not a good one, but I have a grasp. All right, we are going to pitch around Takenaka, the shortstop here. Try and get him to induce a ground ball. Fly to center. Takeuchi with a diving play. Fantastic job there. And that'll bring up old friend Kotaro Kurebayashi. Popped up on the infield. Munoz calls for it. No harm, no foul. Into the bottom of the second. And Munoz is going to lead things off here. Just back from injury. Only 2 home runs on the season. He's going to duck snort this up the middle and beat out an infield single. Kurebayashi can't get a handle on it in time. Here's Jerry Lish now. The 1-0. Grounded to the shortstop Takata. That's going to go around the horn for a double play. Here's Sato, the shortstop today. At risk of losing his playtime, grounds it straight to Takata. Do they have 2 Takatas? Oh, Takenaka is the shortstop. My mistake. Here's the catcher, Wilson Vargas, leading off the top of the 3rd. I've mentioned before how I wonder foreign catchers handle a staff in NPB where they do not speak the language. But I guess it's no different than if you are a Cuban or Dominican player and you're having to learn English in MLB, I guess. Here's the center fielder, Hideo Hashino. Not sure if we're going to see a bunt, so we're going to go double play ball. Vargas, not known as a fast runner. We're going to pitch to contact here and try and induce a ground ball here. Punched on the ground, Munoz on to Sato. No throw to first. We get 1 out, but not both. That'll bring up the dangerous Arita. Lofted sky high in the dome. Morishita calls for it and has it. Here's Kikuchi, the 1-2. Fly ball deep to center field, and that one's going to go to the deepest part of the park. 471 feet for Kikuchi. Oof. That was not a cheapie. Nishimoto is going to fly this to right. Andreu is there. So the Bay Stars strike first. And it'll be Juan Andreu, still home runless this deep in the season. To start things off, Matsuda deals on the ground to Kurebayashi and on to first. Here's the catcher, Miyamoto. And he works a 4-pitch walk. We'll bring up Takeuchi. Full count to him.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3. Matsuda's starting to work the radar gun a little more. Oh man, of course Matsuda's going to come out looking fantastic against us. Of course. The 1-2 to Kanazawa. Again, we pitch around and it goes right down the... Still, fly ball to Ota. No harm, no foul there.
Strike 3.
Ooh, good swing strikeout. Takenaka, the shortstop now.
Strike 3.
Outside, forkball gets the job done. Kawahata with a good bounce back inning. 58 pitches through 4. We're going to keep riding him. Here's Morishita now. 3-1 count. Grounds it to Arita. First baseman on first baseman violence. Here's Ota now. Full count. Outside, ball 4. Kazuya's aboard. He's bouncing off first there. And he successfully steals second. Munoz now, the 1-1. Flared into right. That's going to fall in front of the outfielder. Kaziota's coming around home. Good base running by the left fielder Ota. Bit of a lollygag by Nishimoto out there. The Buffaloes are on the board here in the bottom of the 4th. Lish lofts it to center. And that's put away by Hashino. Here's Sato now. Yeah, we are not going to be trying to run. We're not going to get too greedy. All right. Top of the 5th. Kawahata still doing decent. Sato deep in the hole. Fantastic play. Strong, strong throw from the Buffalo shortstop. The 0-1 to Vargas. Flared into left. Kazuya Ota ranging into the foul territory. But he's there. Here's Hashino now. Could be a quick inning. Grounded to Sato. On to first. In time. Andreu now. 2-2 hole. Grounded to Adita again. He's been busy today. Miyamoto downswing. 6 strikeouts for Takanibu Matsuda so far today. Takeuchi tees off. This one's going into the right center gap, but it's going to hang up long enough for Nishimoto to get there. Credit where credit is due. Kawahara's hung in there. The crafty veteran is going to give up a leadoff single to Adita, and that's going to get some action in the Buffalo's bullpen. Daiki Sasaki starting to get loose. Alongside Fumikazu Yamanaka. Kikuchi lofted into center, but playable. Takeuchi is going to catch it on a hop. Runners at first and second now. Dangerous spot, and here's Shuji Nishimoto. The 1-2, flared into left. Ota charging in. One away. And that's going to be the end of the day for Kawahara. Daiki Sasaki coming in to neutralize Kanazawa's lefty-righty splits. Trying to keep this game close. And Kanazawa's going to rip this one into the corner. Andreu's there, but that's going to score 1 at maybe 2. It's 3-1 Bay Stars now. And here's Takata. Punched into right field. That's also going to roll all the way to the wall. Oh boy. 5-1 Bay Stars now. Two-two to Takenaka, the shortstop. Called strike 3 on the outside. There's that second out. Oh, 2 to Kurebayashi. Ripped into the right field corner. That's going to be extra bases again. Sasaki has just laid an absolute egg. That's going to be a triple, taking advantage of Andreu's weak arm. That's going to be the end of the day for Yamanaka. Or for Sasaki. Fumikazu Yamanaka trying to stem the bleeding here. There it is. Well, that was inglorious. Onizuka beats out an infield single that just squirts right past Matsuda. 2-2 to Morishita. And the Elastic Man goes high to center. Hoshino's there. Kazuya Ota now, 3-1 count. Low and inside, ball 4. Now the Buffaloes have something going here. 3-1 count to Munoz. That's outside, ball 4. Matsuda's starting to fade a little, and he's being relieved. Jared Fakes coming out of the bullpen. 36-year-old Puerto Rican, formerly a member of the, I think that's the Angels organization. But he's been with the Bay Stars for a while now. Full count, or 3-0 count to Jerry Lish. Low, ball 4. We are going to get crazy here. Do we go with Jun Nakamura as a pinch hitter? No, we're going to go with Masuo Umeda. Base is full of Buffaloes. 1 out. All right, there's a strike. The 1-2. Drilled up the middle base hit. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Masuo Umeda, big station coming up huge here for the Buffaloes. And it's 6-4. Juan Andreu now with a chance to tie this game up. Popped up on the left side. Not deep enough to advance the runner. Do we go with Katsumi Takayama or do we bring Kojima in? It's like strike while the iron is hot, right? Yeah, we're going to bring in Jun Nakamura. We're going to let Takayama finish up this game behind the dish. 2-1 to Jun. Wild pitch. The ball's going to skitter away from the catcher Vargas. And the Buffaloes are within 1. Nakamura will take his base. Takeuchi now with a chance to tie this one up. And he's going to be walked. Jared Fakes has walked 3, and it's Jitsuo Onizuka with the bases juiced. The 2-1. Little dribbler in front of the mound. They try to go to first. It's not in time! Onizuka burns up the base paths, and the Buffs have come all the way back to tie it at 6s. You cannot count out this team. Morishita staring at a 3-1 count, and he's going to get the easiest go-ahead RBI of his career. The Buffaloes have come all the way back with 6 in the inning. Jared Fakes with a blown save, 4 walks, 3 earned runs on 2 hits. Ota will have to face a lefty in Takuto Takada. We don't have any other right-handed batters that I feel comfortable moving around. Oh, actually, hold on. Okay, I've used too many pinch hitters. Because Umeda's going to move to right. Andreu's going to sit. Or go to third. Lish is going to go to short. And Nakamura is going to be replaced by Takayama. Yeah, we're just going to let Ota bat here. Just sit. Okay. The 2-2.
Strike 3.
Swing strikeout. But holy smokes, there's going to be a lot of defensive substitutions going on here. Takayama, tired, is going to come in to play catcher. Umeda moves to right. Andreu to third. Lish to short. Let's see if this works. Oh, our defense is terrible now. Whatever, as long as it works. Yamanaka gets a strike out of Hashino. Excellently done. Full count to Arita. Lifted into right. That's going to fall in front of Umeda. Second hit of the game for Arita. That will bring up Satoshi Kikuchi. He's already got a home run today. 0-2 from Yamanaka. Karabari Sanshin. Here is Nishimoto. Full count from Yamakawa. Inside ball 4. And it's Kanazawa, and we don't have anyone up in the bullpen to deal with that. The 1-1 to Kanazawa. Drilled into right. Umeda's going to watch it go. That's gone. It's 9-7 Bay Stars. They have retaken the lead. Fly ball into left. Ota wanders over. Well, you can't count the Bay Stars out either, I guess. Here's Munoz, the 1-1. On the ground, Takanaka across. Jerry Lish feasting on a lefty here. Popped up. Kurebayashi has it. Here's Umeda. Floated to the left side. Oof, guys. Guys, can we not, please?
Strike 3.
Lish playing shortstop is weird enough. I really felt like we had a chance, you know? We came close. Ooh, good pitching by Totado. Yeah, we're going to let him take the 9th. We already got him out there. Here's Andreu. Thank you for the follow, Void72. And this is why Andreu isn't getting as much playtime as he used to. He's just not been good as of late. Takayama grounds it to Takata. 2 down here, bottom of the 8th. Takata has just neutralized this Buffalo's offense as Takeuchi lifts it to left. 1-2-3 inning. Maybe I shouldn't have worn my Bay Stars jersey today. Maybe this is my fault.
Strike 3.
Oh, Hasegawa pitching angry. The 1-1 to Kikuchi. On the ground, Morishita has it himself. We may get a mirror match from Kazuya Ota versus Kazuya Ota. Left-handed closer for the Bay Stars, and that's going to force an offensive change here. As the Buffaloes try to get back into this one, Jitsuo Onizuka is going to sit down. Akio Kojima comes in to pinch hit.
Strike 3.
He will strike out at 101 miles an hour. Holy smokes.
Strike 3.
Here's the mirror match, Ota versus Ota. We do not have any pinch hitters left. Grounded to the second. Kurebayashi has it. That is the ball game. The Buffaloes come all the way back and still lose. Dang it. Clearly I got too big for my britches. Sorry, trying to fiddle with the audio volumes. All right. So, that wasn't a complete disaster offense-wise. I'm actually going to do this. We're going to force start Jerry Lish at shortstop. Actually, you know what? Given that Andreu has turned into a pumpkin, that actually is not a good idea. Alright, can we at least pick up the rest of the series? Good thing is Seiji Taguchi's healthy again, so we have another... That's Jose Morales. The scouting still high on him. Once he hits 19 years old, we're going to promote him too, and he's already got 60 gap power. Oh, he's going to be fun. Oh, hey, it's Shigemi Endo, the guy we traded in the Kozono deal. And he handcuffs us for 5 2/3 innings. I think Akio Morishita has returned back to Earth. Alright, Scout is okay on Amari Wright. But he's already been purchased by the Dodgers. Ugh, I took too long. Dang it, dang it, dang it. And Jake Atnip, not really interesting. Brammer, even worse. Do we call Bockhorn up? Well, he's on the injured list right now. And Umeda's now day-to-day for 4 days. Let's just get to the end of the month. We're gonna play a good chunk of the games in this session. Why are we looking at MLB? That said, can we just appreciate the amazing name that's leading Boston in batting? Pasquale Bernotti. So, we at least salvaged the finale against the Bay Stars. Old friend Yukihiko Yonamine gets lit up in the 7th and can't finish out the game. I wasn't expecting Tokunaga to get a start, but he gets an emergency one and he comes out firing bullets. Sure, why not? We really do have all the lefties in the league, don't we? Alright, we're going to skip ahead to July 1st. We're going to play this one against Hanjin. It's a Kansai Classic. We have to play this one. So yeah, we're bringing back the Western music instead of the outrun aesthetic kind. And Kuniyuki Tanaka has a stomach virus. Lovely. Alright, so Jun Nakamura heads down. Keiji Noguchi returns to the lineup. I mean, Umeda's got 11 home runs. Still waiting for Andreu to have his first home run, but he's still getting playtime, so... I mean, he has nothing left to prove down in the minors. Really and truly nothing left to prove. Alright, tidy little 3-game win streak. Is there a chance Yoshinobu Yamamoto comes back in time for the playoffs? Alright, second straight good start by Tokunaga. We may have stumbled on hitting gold there. I don't get it. Akio Morishita keeps playing poorly and never getting wins. Totaro gets one because we put up 5 runs in the 6th. Noguchi having a good game. Love to see it. I wonder if Jerry Lish is starting to age a little bit. because his power stroke is completely gone. Actually, his slugging's gone too. Like, where did the gap power go? I think we may need to look at a... Oh, he also had a hamstring strain, so that didn't help matters. That's why this episode is called Bruised Buffaloes, because we've been dealing with a lot of injuries. Oh, stop talking to me about Ryo Ota being good. Please. So the Comets are off to a rocket start. Oh, they've taken over the Central League lead. Why is that? Their pitching is good, finally. Old man Hiromi Ito's pitching to a 3 ERA at age 39. Good grief. Their closer has an ERA below 1. Nishiguchi's continuing to provide good defense for them. And they signed this guy from the majors. Even with that change, oof. Alright, we're going to take the middle game of this, the July 1st game. Tony G on the mound is going to be a fun one. He usually pitches well against Central League clubs. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta skip this song. That song is the one that keeps getting flagged as for copyright, even though it is available on the YouTube audio library. Twitch, for some reason, thinks it's part of someone else's music. I occasionally get responses to my support ticket on that, too. With Twitch. Alright, 7-6 win, walked it off. Jeets walking it off in the 9th. Ichiyo, not Ichido, Ichiyo Suzuki with a blown save. Why is this guy even a closer right now? He should be a starter. Continuing saga of I don't get what the Tigers are doing. We come back from a 6-0 deficit to walk it off. Again, you cannot count out this team. Alright, so Dayu Sato turning into a decent little reliever. Shunichi Kurosu is getting the call-up next season. No reason why not. Ditto for Shigochio Watanabe. Potential shortstop option. And Valar starting to get experience at center. Morishita starting to work on his stuff. Ooh, I like that stat bump. Ota starting to get the contact stat up. I mean, yes, he's easily shifted on, but I'm eager to see what he can do. And Jerry Lish is just in the midst of a deep slump. Alright, let's play this one. Lefty versus lefty. Tony G going for us. For Hanshin, it's Kiichi Ogata. Captain of the club, first round pick back in 2032. And we are going to prey on this youngster, I hope. After this, we're going to sim through the All-Star break and into the trade deadline, which we're going to skip through because we've already used our one trade for the year. Different look for the Buffaloes today. Noguchi over in right. Masuo Umeda is DHing today. Misao Takeuchi in left. Taguchi's back in the lineup at center. Kojima handling shortstop. So we've stacked the lineup with a bunch of righties, which means we got Onizuka and Ota and Andreu all available if we need it. Natsuki Endo, another failed free agent signing for the Hanshin Tigers. Ooh, plunked Endo on an 0-2. That's not the right way to start this game off, especially considering Endo can fly. The 0-1 to Miyatake, fly ball into the right field corner. Confusing route by Noguchi, and that's an RBI triple for Miyatake. Hanshin with an early lead. What the hell was that? Anyways, infield's in to try and cut down the run at the plate. Lofted to center field. Taguchi's got it. Tagging up and coming home, but not in time! Taguchi and Takayama teaming up on a double play. Love it. Here's first baseman Mitsugu Matsuda.
Strike 3.
Karaburi Sanshin. Tony G's hyped up. I'm hyped up. Tags. Perfect throw. Noguchi high to right field. Caught out there by Yano. Wenbin Yano. Here's Jerry Lish, the third baseman. Low and inside, ball 4. Lish aboard. Here's Morishita. Lofted into right. Yano ranging to his left. Puts that away. Here's Oscar Munoz batting cleanup today. On the ground to the shortstop. He's going to go the short way. Here's Usui, the catcher. Full count from Tony G. On the ground, Kojima has it. One away. Here's Yano, the right fielder today. Up the middle, base hit. That might be the first of the career. I think that's first of season. Not first of career. First of season for Wenbin Yano. I'll bring up the second baseman, Kyohei Ueno. Yano, not known for being fast. Tony G is going to try and induce a ground ball. There it is. But that's going to be an infield single. Kojima unable to come up with it. Guys, what are we doing here? Can we not, please?
Strike 3.
Tony G strikes out on a changeup outside. Or gets the strikeout, rather. The 1-2 to Sakuma.
Strike 3.
Karaburi Sanshin slider. Here's big station now. Masuo Umeda leading the team in home runs. Drilled through the left side of the infield for a leadoff single. Attaboy Mass. Takeuchi high and deep to right, but that's going to be in front of the track. Yano chases back Umeda.
Strike 3.
Taguchi with a strikeout. Here's Kojima playing shortstop today. Driven to right center. Endo is there. Buffaloes have their first hit, but no score. Munoz really does make it look so easy out there. He's got a team option this year. It's the easiest option decision I've ever made. Good work there. Quick inning here for Tony G. Shindo's going to drop this one into center. That will bring up Mitsugu Matsuda. And Mitz is going to loft it to left. Takeuchi is there. That's the end of the top of the third. We're through 2.5 now. Ogata's pitching a beaut so far. Back to the top of the order. Captain Keiichi at the dish. Grounded to the shortstop. Infielder Sugiura has been busy today. Lish lined into the left field corner. That's going to be extra bases with 2 down here. Buffaloes with their first RBI chance of the game. Morishita on the ground to the third baseman. And he's going to fire a P in time. Usui really is not a good catcher, but he is a good batter. So it's interesting that this is the guy they've decided to start today. We really should be victimizing him on the base paths.
Strike 3.
Oh, Tony G is mad. Strikes out the side. 102 miles an hour on the most recent fastball. 93 on the curveball. Tony G willing this team to try and come back here. Munoz with a leadoff walk. Draws a pitch out attempt. Called strike and no throw. Munoz advances to second. Umida high and deep to center. That's off the wall. Munoz will score. Umida with an easy double. Unfortunately, he is injured on the play. That will bring Juan Andreu in to pinch run for him. And DH today. Here's Takeuchi. On the ground, the shortstop Sugiura has it in time. Andreu now 90 feet away from giving the Buffaloes the lead. Taguchi first pitch swinging through the infield, base hit. Taimuri, Taguchi. Great work by Tags there. Buffaloes lead it bottom of the fourth. Kojima now plunked. Runners at first and second for the catcher, Hatakeyama. Double steal is on. They're going to try for the runner at third, not in time. 1-1 to Hatakeyama, lined right to the third baseman. Ooh, bad break. Sakuma able to hang on and stop a run from scoring. Noguchi lofted over the head of the second baseman, Ueno. RBI for the captain. Runners at the corners with 2 down for D. Lined right to Sugiura. But credit where credit is due. Buffs have the lead now. Tony G in for his 5th inning of work. That's his 4th straight strikeout. Sakuma grounded to short. Kojima on to first in time. Center fielder Endo.
Strike 3.
Karaburi Sanshin. Curveball buckles the knees again. Tony G, man. Having himself a season. Morishita lofted into left. Playable and caught. Miyatake's there. Here's Munoz slowly pulling that average up. Not that time. Sakuma makes it happen. Here's Andreu DHing today. 3-1 count lined right to the first baseman. Diving play by Taguchi to get Miyatake's fly ball. Bouncing off the turf here. Here's Shindo. Grounded up the middle, but Munoz is there. At some point, we may need to look at a defensive sub out for Kojima. Not that he's bad, but I'd rather have Sato's defense out there. Ooh, Matsuda over the head of Lish into the right left field corner. 2 out double. Tony G starting to flag a little bit. Mori is still tired. They've loaded up with righties, so we're going to go with righties as well. Let's give Yamanaka a beep. Two to Usui, the catcher. Kanabari Sanshin, Tony G. Pitch and a gem, 9 strikeouts in 6 innings of work. And we are going to sit down Yamanaka. I know you got all ready, but we'll call you if we need you, bud. Takeuchi lofted to center. Diving play by Endo, and he's there in time. Might have misread that one a little bit. A lot of line drives right to fielders. Ueno gets in on the work. Catching this one off the bat of Taguchi. Kojima possibly his last at-bat this game. 1, 2, 3. Defensive substitution coming in off the bench for Kojima. It's Moritake Sato. Now we're going to get Yamanaka up again. Just in case. Oh, Tony G pounces on it like a fox.
Strike 3.
Ooh, 10 strikeouts for Tony G. This is probably going to be his last one. Last batter faced. Munoz handles it. What more can you say? Can't believe I'm sitting up and standing down Yamanaka twice. Actually, what am I doing? He should be up. Keep him up. Yeah, Yamanaka's getting the Totaro the 9th, probably. Let's get Ishikawa. If you don't need to put in Yamanaka, let's not. Let's get Ishikawa because we got some righties coming up, or some lefties coming up, especially Natsuki Endo. He worries me.
Strike 3.
Second strikeout of the game for Kiichi Ogata. He's pitched well, it's just Tony G's pitched better. Lish right up the middle for his second hit of the day. Morishita also right up the middle. Lish being daring on the base paths. He's going to go first to third. That will end the day for Kiichi Ogata. Heck of an appearance. Alejandro Lugo coming out of the bullpen. Munoz, high drive to center. Endo is there. That's going to be it for Tony G. Akira Ishikawa coming into the game to handle the 8th here. He's going to give up a line drive single to left. Thankfully, Natsuki Endo still has those dangerous platoon splits. High drive by Endo, deep to right field, and you got to be kidding me. Oh, rush throw by Sato. Pinch hitter Suguru Nakamura now up against Akira Ishikawa. The 1-1 on the ground. Lish is going to go around the horn. Double play. Why does my bullpen stink? Tigers have tied it. Sorry, Andreu, I don't trust you in this spot. Jeets is going to get a 4-pitch walk. Do we keep Takeuchi out there, or do we go to Kaz? I think we got to go to Ota here. Onizuka chased back to first. Pitch out attempt. Nothing doing there. 2-2 right up the middle base hit. Kazuya Ota comes through with a base hit. Onizuka runs first to third. Infield is in. Seiji Taguchi at the plate. Grounded up the middle. They're going to go on to first. The runner advances to second on defensive indifference. They're going to intentionally walk Moritake Sato to deal with Katsumi Hatakeyama. They're going for a squeeze bunt, and the runner is erased at home. Dang it. That didn't work. Kazuya Ota will remain in the game and play left. And I forgot to warm up a new pitcher. So Ishikawa is going to get a little bit extra work after blowing the save. Full count to Wenbin Yano. Rocketed into the right center gap. That's going to be extra bases. Taguchi up throwing. Not in time. That's going to be the end of the day for Akira Ishikawa. Totaro Hasegawa comes in to try and stem the bleeding. Low, ball 4. Here's the shortstop, Shiki Sugiura. The 1-0. On the ground, Lish on to first, on to second, back into first, double play. Round the horn. And now the Buffs have a chance to walk it off. Lish is going to ground out to first. Close play, but Matsuda, the Gold Glover, makes it work. Here's Toichi Morishita batting from the left side. Lofted into left. Playable. 2 down here. Oscar Munoz, first pitch swinging. Little dribbler in front of the mound. He's able to get to first in time. Onizuka through the left side or right side of the infield for a base hit. Can we hit with a runner in scoring position, please? Ota, send us home. High drive to right center field. Sayonara! I didn't even have enough time to get excited about that. 110 miles an hour to dead right center. Kaz Ota walks it off. Although for some reason the box score says it was a bases clearing double. No, that was a 3-run bomb. Hasegawa picks up the win. His 8th of the season in relief. Heck of an appearance. Fun game to manage. We haven't seen a walk-off bomb on stream yet. Anyways, it's July 1st, which means there are also international FAs to look at. Alan Blanksby as a third base option. Okay. Oh, there's an Italian. Ghislaine Campanaro. That's a name. That's a bat. But I don't know where he plays. We already have someone who's like this. His name is Juan Andreu. Jose Tercero out of the Dominican. That's a right fielder. Roland Caffin. Caffeine? Two-way guy. Oh, he's got a change oof. Never mind. Never mind. Kangji Jiao. See, I'm trying to figure out who we want to get here. There are 24 players. Let's look for good defensive options. There's all the catchers. Okay. Dutch guy from Rotterdam. Jacob Verdasdonk. Okay, we may have to get this guy. 55 catcher ability? I'll take that. With that bat? Mm-hmm. Alright, what does he want? Okay, that's reasonable. Let's see what my scout thinks. I want to bump that up from average to at least medium. But on name alone, I want Verdasdonk. Felix Vergara. Looks like he could be interesting. I mean, you have to take a different approach with international FAs when you're an NPB team, because you always have to think, how I only have 5 spots. How am I going to use them? So Blanksby looks like a fantastic player. Just at short, I don't think 60 range is going to cut it. We may have to put in for Blanksby. We'll see. Julio Romo, pass. Campanaro looks fantastic, but we already have Juan Andreu. And I don't want to break the game too much by spending too much on these guys. Bert Bork. Okay, I gotta respect the name game. Ooh, he wants too much money. Never mind. Poto Massini. Mr. Cerro again. And we're back around again. So I think Verdasdonk might be a guy we offer a contract to. See if he goes for 1.5. So Verdasdonk, and what the hey, let's get in on Blanksby too. Let's at least get some offers out. I haven't had a Dutchman in my teams in a long while. If you remember, actually, from for those of you who've been following me on Discord, or no, on this was in the Shizuoka Arrows. I had a Finnish player, Aatu Puikoden. Wasn't that good of a pitcher. Speaking of pitchers, I forgot to check which pitchers are available, and wow, Moritake Sato is having himself a bad go. I think 0 for 22. Yeah, way to play yourself out of a starting spot there, Moritake. Okay, Verdasdonk actually is that good. We're going to sell out for him. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so Kazutomo Suzuki heads down. Bockhorn gets the call up again. I mean, not like he's batting that much better, but his defense is superb. Alright, let's take a look at the pitchers here. There's one good pitcher, Raul Caballero. Oh, change oof. Not going to happen. Great that you know 2 changes. neither of them are good. So Leo Rios, probably going to pass on him. Christian Aguiar, maybe worth a flyer, but not at that price. See, I honestly think Verdazdonk may be the guy we keep. Let's request a scouting report on Campanaro at least. Alright, Blanksby's now up to 3 million. Yeah, if I'm gonna sell out for a guy, I want to sell out for Verdazdonk. All right. Are we going to extend Jeff Geary and his team? Oof. Okay. Yeah. Someone wants him for 4 mil. No, I'm going to stick with Verdazdonk. I mean, our international signings have been fantastic so far. Morales. Valar already has his first minor league home run, his first triple. Alright, let's look at the front office staff, because I've been ignoring this for a while. I think Akahori is going to be sticking around. Even if he does struggle with personable guys. Because Kimura's on his way out. Denker's been fantastic ever since he signed with us. So we're going to be extending Travis Denker for sure. I don't want any controlling folks. I feel like we can do better than Jason Casey. You know what? I'm okay to extend Geary. I think he's done well enough. I think it might be Jose Flores at age 64 who we're going to be letting walk. Maybe. Oh, he's willing to stick around. You know what? Let's keep the coaching staff together. We've got a good group here. And I don't think there's any better... I mean, we've had the same trainer with the same weird face gen since we started this sim. Of course we're going to extend Masai Takahashi. Of course. I mean, Perdomo and Spivey, yeah, we're going to just let them walk. I don't think the minor league team's really helping any. Did it for Yuji Yoshimi. I think if anyone, Jason Casey might be the one who we let go. We're keeping Akahori because he's amazing at teaching outfielders. And we're going to let our assistant GM walk as well, because what good does he do? Oof, back-to-back losses against the Arrows. That's humbling. Umeda with a stiff back. Tokunaga potentially injured. This is fine. Still waiting for Andreu to hit his first home run of the season. Like, what happened last year? Or from last year to this? I guess that's my fault for playing a 21-year-old? Anyways. Okay, Tokunaga... finger blister, so we'll just let him skip a start and we'll be fine. There we go, salvage the finale. Akio Morishita with another gem of a start. Our winningest pitcher right now is the middle reliever, Totaro Hasegawa. That's how goofy this season has been for us, the Buffs. Oh, there's a big playoff battle going on here, potentially. Interleague really compressed the third place race. All right, let's skip ahead to the All-Star break. So I hope your Saturday is going relatively well, gang. I think we're going to try and finish up the 2037 season this episode, and then we'll get into some perfect team stuff. Eishoku Kawahara, second in the league in ERA. Was not expecting that. Yeah, the team's been under 500 in July. Oh, gosh darn it. I lost out on Verdazdonk. Thanks for letting me know, game. Are there any international FAs still left? Nope. Caballero to the Bears. They're Regard to the Eagles. Verdasdonk, 5.8 million. I mean, I wouldn't have paid that much for Verdasdonk anyway, but... Excuse me a moment. I have to just call him Donk. That's just the way it is. So for once, we didn't get any international FAs. Why did I have this guy shortlisted? I mean, aside from the fact he's a good Canadian kid playing for the Gold Eyes out in Winnipeg. Alright, let's do a quick sweep of the independent leagues to see if there's any... That's a name. Timoteo Felgenhauer. We already have this guy, though. His name is Jim Bockhorn. There's Atnip again. I don't think he's worth... Ron Pace is an odd duck, but yeah, I wouldn't spend money on that. We may just have to call up Shigochio Watanabe next season. Because, I mean, we're not spending money on Tomojiro Ono, who is... Although, yeah, he led the Indies in wins above replacement somehow, but that bat does not play. Oh goody, Bockhorn actually plugged a dinger. Lish, where did your power go, sir? I'll be right back, folks. I just need a beverage. Today's broadcast is powered by Muddy York Brewing Company, a Toronto craft beer with a conscience. Alright, so we don't have access to Munoz for the last 3 games of before the All-Star break. Whatever. Oh, we just casually dumped on the fighters 11-1. Lol. Teruaki Sato, 400th home run, 22-7 over the Bay Stars? What on earth happened here? Okay, yeah, Fake is having a rough go, doesn't surprise me. There's another guy with 2 capital I's in Ida. Fixing that. Wasn't Uehara a Buffalo at one point? Wow, every single player for the Giants got at least one hit. Giants are back on top in the Central League. The Comets are making a game of it, though. They are a strong second place. And here come the Bears. Alright, Tokunaga may be injured again. Splendid. Let's just get to the All-Star break. And he's out for the rest of the season. Well, I guess we'll call up Tanimoto now that he's figured himself out in the minors. Waluigi's really improved his ERA since coming back from injury. I'm thrilled to see it. YY may have a shot at coming back. Yeah, if Noguchi's going to be in a slump, might as well bench him and give Masuo more opportunities to hit dingers. Alright, All-Stars. Ooh, we got All-Stars. I'm not giving you that much money, Kawahata. I mean, you're having a fantastic year. But you're 37 years old. Can't do it. The only thing maybe I could do is at the end of the season, I'll see if I can compete on the open market for him. Alright. Kevin Gaines gets nommed to the All-Star team. Way to go there, Hammer. It's a down year for him. I'm worried that's because people have realized his change-up is a change-oof, so we may not keep him. Eishoku Kawahara, the Shocker. No shock that he's named to the All-Star team. First one, though. First All-Star appearance. Good for him. Totaro, no surprise there. Ishikawa, fantastic work. Onizuka will probably get the start at DH. Casually sporting a 441 on base, even if his slugging's gone down. Like, seriously, why does every single one of my players have a rough home run hitting season this year? This is ridiculous. Maybe I should have fired the hitting coach instead of extending him. This is Toichi Morishita erasure. This is bull. Taguchi does get the nod at center, though. He'll be starting there. Kurebayashi and Ota over on the other side. Tamada's having a good season for the Arrows. Good to see. I feel like we need to start being more active on the free agency market. Speaking of which, for the Saturday Starlight, I finally came up with another house rule to replace the trading rule that I've got in place for the Buffaloes here. The rule is, if I acquire a player by trade, I cannot trade away that same player. Not to another team, not back to the same team. I have to give up that player either by free agency or cutting him. Yeah, this is Morishita erasure. Seriously, why does all my power bats suddenly dry up? Anyways, we're going to play one game in August, one game in September, and we'll finish just on the cusp of the playoffs. Depending on how time goes. I know we're only at 2:45. Baystars and Carp consummating a deal. The Carp are pretty solidly in third place, so they're going to be headed to the postseason. The Giants are running away with it now over in the Central League. And we just dumped on the Marines, 13-2. Dayu Sato continues to improve. Yokoyama might be a decent reliever option. Sasaki's going to have to be a key part of our bullpen next year. Power Troyer! So he's in the independent leagues now after being cut by us. What a fall from grace. Sabuchino and Hashino, that's a good deal. Hashino in particular to the Carp in exchange for this guy. Baystars, what are you doing? Alright, we're on the road for this one. I'm okay with that. Hey, Ota's up to double-digit bombs now. Great. Noguchi's slide is continuing to continue. Umeda's now got a strained rib cage muscle. So I guess to avoid aggravating that, we'll Noguchi get some play in. Okay, so Keiichi Miyamoto's having a rough go. We're going to send him down. Do I have a single catcher here who's actually played well? Let's give not like Miyamoto's done that well either. Let's call up Katsuo Doi. And Doi's probably going to get the start here. We're going to see Akio Morishita go up against Nobuyuki Honda at Zozo Marine Stadium. Worthwhile to note, former Buffalo Dave Gold signed with the Marines last season, or for this season, and he looks like he's picked up exactly where he left off. It looks like his home run power has actually improved. He's now slugging .604. Amazing what a change to a home run happy environment will do for you. Anyways, with Umeda day to day, let's just try to avoid getting rained out. Double pumped and safe. Raito Nakayama can't come up with it cleanly. And Noguchi's aboard. Feinting a couple steals. No throw, Noguchi stealing successfully. Ooh, diving play by the center fielder Tajima to rub one out from Onizuka. So we got a man to second, but nothing further than that. Here's rookie Akio Morishita. Popped up behind second. Bockhorn's there. And he drops it. I should bench you just for that. Like, why are all my shortstops absolute garbage?
Strike 3.
Idemoto strikes out on a fastball. Here's Dave Gold. First pitch swing lined in the left. Ota is there. The dangerous Terumitsu Yamamoto now. 2-1. Lined past Jerry Lish into left field. Ota's there. Runner holds at second. Here's Hidaka, a DH today. 2-1 from Akio. On the ground, Jerry's got it. Goes the short way to second. Okay, bent but unbroken. I like that. Munoz is plunked. And he's just going to jaunt down to second. We're menaces when it comes to stealing bases. Jerry Lish finally gets his first home run of the season. As the left fielder, Gold, proceeds to do the Kool-Aid Man into the wall. That's one. We finally got one. Here's Big Jim Bockhorn flying to center, or to shortstop. Katsuo Doi will strike out, but the Buffs are in flight. One hit so far, but it was a bomb.
Strike 3.
Morishita with a called strike 3.
Strike 3.
2 in a row now. Nakayama line to right. Noguchi able to scurry over and get it. He was going to lead off the top of the third here. Awkward throw, or awkward hit. Herrera can't come up with it. Noguchi's aboard, and he's looking for another stolen base. Swinging strike, Noguchi still able to get to second. Full count, on the ground, Raito on to first. Hit and run is on the ground, back to the pitcher. Noguchi's able to advance to third. Kazuya Ota now
Strike 3.
will strike out.
Strike 3.
Credit where credit is due. Morishita seems to be dealing. And I think he enjoys playing
Strike 3.
these games where he can throw over to his brother at first. Yes, it's true. Akio and Toichi are brothers. They both grew up in Amagasaki. I mean, they're both fictional players, so I made that fix, but I think it's still fun. I've got like the Henrik and Danny Sedines here. Oscar Munoz steals another base. Ballesteros just can't come up with it cleanly, and he's a good defensive catcher, too. Jerry Lish grounds to second. Munoz to third. Taguchi on the ground. Infield single and an RBI. Bockhorn's going to lift this one to left. Easy play for gold. Doby grounds it to the first baseman, Idemoto. 3-0. Dave Gold duck snort single into center. We're going to pitch around Yamamoto here. On the ground, Lish to Munoz, back to Morishita. Lish can't come up with this one cleanly. I think I still want to put Jerry Lish at shortstop during the offseason. I think he can still play there. And that will fix my whole Jim Bockhorn, Moritake Sato sitch. Ballesteros, high drive, but Taguchi barely has to move. He's got this one. Third time through the lineup here for the starter for the Marines. Honda. 66 pitches. He might start to drag a little bit. Onizuka high and deep to right field, and you can kiss it goodbye. That one's gone to the Owendon. Yeah, Jeets. Ota goes the other way, high and deep to left. And it's a launching pad here at Zozoma. That's going to be the end of the day for Nobuyuki Honda. Former Buffalo Tsuneyuki Tanaka now comes in out of the Marines bullpen to try and stop the bleeding. It's 5-0 Buffaloes. Munoz is going to hit a single up the middle. Oscar's already added 60 points to his batting average today, or in this save session. So we're just going to let Morishita ride it out here. 4-pitch walk to Frank Herrera. Not the way I wanted to start this one. Raito Nakayama. Karaburi Sanshin. 6th strikeout of the day for Akio. On the ground, Lish on to Munoz. No play at first. Here's Tajima, the center fielder now. 3-1 count from Akio. Inside ball 4. And at some point you have to think it might be time to look to the bullpen. Daiki Sasaki and Bunzo Mori both getting warm in a hurry. Idemoto launches a single. Bases loaded. And it's Dave Gold. Nowhere to put him. This is a dangerous situation. 2-0 on the ground. Lish with a cannon throw. No run score on the bases loaded situation. Bunzo Mori is going to get the day off. Daiki Sasaki will come in to pitch the bottom of the 6th. Seiji Taguchi with a single to lead off the 6th here. Even in a pitch out, they can't stop Seiji. Bockhorn's going to lay down a bunt up the third base side. Good sacrifice bunt by Bockhorn. Doi launches it to right. Is that deep enough? Here comes the throw home. It will not be in time. Sac fly for Katsuo Doi. And it's 6-0 Buffaloes now. That's going to be it for Akio Morishita. He gives us 5 innings of work. Daiki Sasaki starting off the inning here. Bottom of the 6th. Bockhorn puts him away quickly. Sky to center. Taguchi says he has it, and he does. Ballesteros lines it right to Bockhorn. Quick inning for Sasaki, only 11 pitches. We're probably going to see him go a little bit longer. We're also going to see Judo Tanimoto warm up in the pen to come in if the need presents. Toichi torches this one. Diving play by Dave Gold out and left. Oh, we are making him work for this. Ota tries to fight it off. Doesn't quite work. Judo Tanimoto coming in to the game here. Long relief man. Already getting into trouble, though. All right, I'm going to have to lean on the pitch to contact button here. Fly ball to right. Noguchi's there. Here's Tajima, the center fielder. Up the middle. Bockhorn takes it himself. 6-3 double play. That's what I expected to see. So yeah, we're going to just let Tanimoto ride it out. New pitcher in for the Marines. It's Nobuyuki Fukumoto. Munoz shoots it to left. Dave Gold was already shifted. Or at least got a good jump on it. All right, bottom of the 8th. Tanimoto only threw 78 pitches, or 17 pitches, so we're going to let him ride a little bit longer. I just have to... Basically, he can't do anything other than pitch to contact. Because his control is so bad, but his stuff is so good. See what I mean? 96-mile-an-hour sinker. Tanimoto getting the job done here. We're going to let him run. We're going to give him the 8th. Actually, no, there's too many lefties. Who do we got? Sekimoto? He's exhausted. Okay, maybe not him. Can Honda give us an inning? Oh, yeah. Let's give Kaita Honda the next inning. Doi with a walk today. Here's Noguchi. And that's going to be a double play. No! Noguchi beats it out with his speed. Onizuka inside outs this one, but that's a playable fly ball for gold. He's been busy today for the Marines. Morishita with it beats out an infield single to keep his hit streak alive. Whew! That was close. 4-pitch walk for Ota. Everyone does the 60 feet shuffle or 90 feet shuffle.
Strike 3.
And Munoz strikes out on a 100-mile or a changeup. All right, Kaita Honda coming out of the bullpen. Try and slam the door here. Lined right to Backhorn. Grounded to Backhorn. Grounded to Lish. That's what Honda does. Ball game Buffaloes. A shared shutout. Morishita getting his 3rd win of the season. Katsuo Doi has everything in his batting line except a hit. Go figure. All right, we are going to put Masuo Umeda on the IL. That's why I can't rely on him too much. He's just too frequently injured. I don't want to start Koike's service clock yet, so we're going to call up Toshiyuki Suzuki instead. And I need a short break. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back. Sorry, I forgot I was muted. Completed our sweep of the Marines. Kuniyuki Tanaka coming out here and pitching a 5-hitter or 3-hitter. Way to go. I think we may have to keep this guy for next season. We don't have much else of a choice, to be honest. We're kind of in a bit of a bind with Yamamoto's injury still. Onizuka worked up a 16-game hit streak. Love to see it. Oh man, the Comets faded in a big way. Taguchi injured, foot contusion, 1 week. So we will have Toshiyuki Suzuki getting a few rare starts. The bruising of the Buffaloes continues. Alright, Munoz is starting to find his power stroke again. Fantastic. Roki Sasaki still out for the Astros. Looks like he's been a reliever this year. I mean, he did win 3 rings with the Astros. He hasn't been particularly good aside from those first 3 years, but good for Roki Sasaki to be able to pick up a few championships. It's really going to stink to let Kawahara and Yamamoto walk this offseason. I mean, I don't feel comfortable giving that much money to, and that much term to guys in their late 30s. Pardon me. Okay, YY had his finger surgery reset. We have witnessed the last game Yoshinobu Yamamoto has pitched for the Buffaloes. I mean, it's clear he's going to have his number retired. 213 wins, only 85 losses, a 3 ERA, 73 wins above replacement. Number 18 to the rafters as soon as he calls it a career. Taguchi's healthy again, which is great because Toshiyuki Suzuki has not been good. Kazuya Ota and Jitsu are finally turning on the power. Kaz starting to make some noise. Like, do I need to start fixing the fences in the Kyocera Dome to make them shorter? Here come the Bears. Suzuki demoted. Taguchi returns to the lineup. Okay, I feel bad about sending down the guy who hit the walk-off single for us, but Dems to breaks. And Waluigi has been a phenom since coming back from injury. Like, since June, he's been incredibly stingy. I count 3 earned runs over like 16 or 17... I'm sorry, 20 innings pitched. And Munoz is getting his average close to 300 again. So we're kind of running away with the Pacific League again. Let's see, who's our season finale up against? We're finishing up against the Lions, so we'll take one game somewhere in here. We'll play the series on the road against the Hawks at the PayPay Dome. That'll be one of the last games we play through today. Hey, Umeda's healthy again. Welcome back, Mass. that power bat back in the lineup. Ota's up to 15 home runs now. Munoz is having himself a hot streak. Yes, we are absolutely going to be extending the man. Or taking that option. Okuma pitches a gem. We hang on for dear life and come away with a win here. Yeah, I'm willing to let Kimura and Casey walk. Oh, wow. Tateishi out with a torn labrum. That's going to hurt the Giants' postseason shot. If they don't have their best, or one of their best starters, that's going to be rough. And best batters, too. Like, he's been a two-way phenom his entire career. F in the chat for Hirotoshi Tateishi. I mean, they did build up an 11-game head start. They just, oh yeah, they turned a corner in July and August. Like, holy smokes. Then again, so did we. We're riding a 10-game win streak. Make that 11. Kawahara almost getting a complete game shutout. I mean, we're not the 100-win juggernaut of years past. But this Buffaloes team is still impressive. Alright, so an 11-game win streak. Pretty darn solid. And now the home runs are starting to come in. And Munoz is riding a 20-game hit streak. Like, who are all these home run leaders? Okay, it looks like the Comets have built to themselves a lumber crew. No surprise there. Suehiro is not a surprise. This guy is in the home run leadership. Meitetsu Suzuki out of nowhere. But you know, Kazuya Ota, give the man credit. He's delivering some very respectable results out of the left field corner. I just hope the Comets can figure it out and can recover. As fun as it is to have a winning team and to keep pummeling the opposition, if it's Buffaloes and Giants again in the Japan series, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks just straight up quit being NPB fans. Like, I was getting frustrated that 2019 and 2020 were Hawks over Giants back-to-back, both in sweeps. And we lost Kawahara for 6 weeks. That puts his postseason availability in jeopardy. Splendid. Alright, who are we calling up from the minors? Mukai's got a sprained ankle, so it's not going to be him. Obara tore his meniscus. I think it's got to be Tanyu Kojima because we're already paying him. And just like that, my Buffalo's minor league pitching staff is decimated. I mean, they've already clinched the farm champion or the Eastern League title. They will play a... Wait, did we already win? Oh yeah, the Nigun team won the farm championship for the second time this save. $83-57. Top wins above replacement was future second baseman for our club, Shunichi Kurosu. Alright, we're going to play this game up against the Hawks, or one of the games in that series up against the Hawks. Oh no, this is the first injury of Onizuka's career. Or sorry, first in a while. We're gonna let him play through it. It's just a virus. Keep an eye on the Hawks and Lions here for the third playoff spot. Oh, and the Bears aren't that much further ahead. So the Central League's more or less sewn up. Maybe. Actually, no, the Swallows are fighting with the Carp, so... Pennants are more or less settled. Second place in the Central's more or less settled, because the Comets are that much further ahead of the Carp and the Swallows. But the Carp and the Swallows are going to be in a bit of a brawl for the third place finish there. And in the Pacific League, it's almost anyone's playoff spot. The Eagles are, I think, the furthest I go to say they're still in the race, but that's 4 teams and only 2 spots. And this balanced lineup that we've got is going to be impressive. Alright, given how desperate we are for starters in the minors, I am going to let... Wait, we were already through the season, never mind. I guess Hisato Sonoda is going to be next up if we have any more injuries. Morishita continues to improve his rating. Man, that changeup better develop. Akio's turning himself into a fantastic starting option. Ota's rating went up. Juan Andreu's rating went up. Still doesn't have a home run this season. And what is that? Andreu. Juan, buddy. Who put you up to that? Lol, Gushiken's in the minors. Lish has his second home run of the season. Alright, took 2 of 3 from the Lions. Lish now day-to-day 2 weeks, strained hamstring, so we're just going to put him on the injured list. Bruised Buffaloes. So then, from the minor league club, which of the third basemen did the best? I think we got to go with Kanichi Kondo getting the call up. All right, Andre is going to draw into the lineup as our third baseman. Interesting. With Jerry Lish injured. Yeah, we're going to play this one against the Hawks. We haven't seen Kevin Gaines yet. Today, at least. The hammer going to be swinging. And the opposing pitcher is a former Buffalo himself, Mizuki Shinohara. The Hawks acquired him in the Taguchi trade. He's been serviceable. Not as serviceable as Taguchi Sekimoto, though. Open roof, nice. I've only been in the Pepe Dome once, and they had the lid closed because it was drizzly. Kyoshi Sato squeezes it first out of the game.
Strike 3.
1-2-3 innings so far. Here's Kevin Gaines staring down a very dangerous lineup. Kyoshi Sato, in particular, is going to be a menace today. Fly ball to right. Umeda is there. One away. Here's the third baseman, Victor Montellano. Backhorn boots it. Why is it every time I look at Jim Backhorn, he's doing something dumb? I want him to do so much better. Anyway, here's Tony Espinoza, the first baseman. Or corner outfielder. Infielder. Bah! Flared into center, Taguchi has plenty of time and space. Here's Jose de la Cruz, the left fielder today. Gaines will walk him. Here's the DH, Mitsuo Tabata. Grounded up the middle. Backhorn boots it again. 2 errors in 1 inning for Jim. Popped up. Lish. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, Backhorn actually caught that one. Whew. Kazuya Ota lofts it to right. Sato is there. Munoz lofted to center. And that's over the head of the center fielder who misjudged it on... And yes, we did nickname Oscar Bleepin, as in Oscar Bleepin Munoz. So center fielder Eguchi misplays it. Setting up Juan Andreu with a chance. Driven to right. Kyoshi Sato at the track is there. Munoz will tag up and head for third. Here's the big station, Masuo Umeda. Playing right field today. He's going to fly out to right.
Strike 3.
Oh, everyone with the fumble fingers today. Like, guys, 3 errors in the first 2 innings. Can we not, please? Carlos Jorge tagged out trying to stretch a single into a double. 2 outs now for Kyoshi Sato. And we are just going to dance around him. Jim actually makes a throw. Good. Great. This guy is getting cut at the end of the season.
Strike 3.
Montano shot to right. Good play by Umeda. Tumbling, but still able to come up with it. Dangerous batter here in Tony Espinoza. Morishita has it himself. No harm, no foul. So far, I think Andreu has had like maybe one challenge so far today, one put out. If anything, we've got Noguchi as a defensive sub there. Tabata lined up the middle. Good play by Taguchi to pick that one up right around his belt. Toichi Morishita advances to first. Attempting a couple pickoff throws. And a pitch out. Oh, they're thinking he's running. Just take a couple pitches here, Kaz. Full count, driven high and deep to right. Kazuya Ota. That one's gone to the Owendon. Number 16 on the season for the rookie. Potential Rookie of the Year candidate, especially since he's now batting around 300. I think he's ready, gang. Andreu, little duck snort back to the pitcher. Bottom of the fourth here. Here's Kevin Gaines again. Fly ball right side. Munoz is able to corral the pop-up. High drive to right. Umeda is able to tuck it away. The 1-2 Igarashi. Karaburi Sanshin. Change up. Even the change you from Gaines is working today. Like, I want to cut the guy, but he does so well in the rotation, I feel like I have no choice. Umeda checks in with a single. Bockhorn gets a single. That's the way to make up for all the errors. Takayama with a sacrifice bunt. Moving up both runners. Here's Taguchi with a chance for some RBIs. He's going to strike out swinging. As will Onizuka. Rats. So much for that idea. Gaines walks Jorge, and now he has to face Kyoshi Sato. doesn't nibble at anything. First 2 men on. Kaita Honda warming in the pen. Fly ball to center. Taguchi's there. Runners do not advance. Whew. Espinoza down on strikes. Here's De La Cruz. Gaines with a chance to wriggle out of this one. Morishita has it. Good work by Kevin Gaines. Kaita Honda is going to hit the bricks. I think Morishita might be having a bit of a sophomore slump. I think. Munoz with his second hit of the day. He's batting .310. Andreu looks at strike 3. All right, we're going to try and squeeze one more inning. Out of Gaines. Fly ball to left. Ota's got it. Let's get Totaro warmed up. Gaines makes a good play against Eguchi. Sit down Honda. Let's get Makihata here.
Strike 3.
6 shutout innings from Kevin Gaines. And I think we're going to turn things over to Hasegawa to deal with all the righties coming up next. Deep in the hole for Jorge, and he's able to make the play. Backhorn with his second hit of the day. He's got his batting average up to 200 now. And Hatakeyama is going to, induce an error. Botched throw by Montellano. Taguchi is going to do a sacrifice bunt attempt. That's going to give Jitsuo Onizuka an RBI chance again. Up the middle, Jorge has it. All right. Let's get Jorge.
Strike 3.
And now let's give Gaines the rest of the day off. Totaro's going to get, let's say, next at bat, and hopefully he gets the 8th, and then we can hand things over to Waluigi for the 9th. Defensive substitution will happen next inning, I just realized. We still have Ota coming up. It's my friend Totaro. Munoz has it. First pitch swing, quick appearance for Hasegawa. Toichi grinds it up the middle. Let's see if Kazuya can go Yardo again. Nope, he will just strike out. Colby Casey coming into the game out of the Hawks bullpen now. Munoz grounds it to third. That's going around the horn. All right, let's get those defensive substitutions in. Isao Takeuchi moves into third. And Moritake Sato is going to take over for Juan Andreu at third. The Hands crew is in full effect. Okay, almost full effect. We could bring Keiichi Noguchi in to right to take over for Umeda, but I'm okay leaving Umeda out there for another inning. Hey, look, it's former Buffalo Tsukisaburo Tanaka. Reduced to a pinch hitter role with this club. And his replacement, Morishita, coaxes a ground out of him. Here's Espinoza, dangerous as always. 3-1 count, outside ball 4. Here's Dela Cruz, and Waluigi is warming in the bullpen. Full count to Dela Cruz. On the ground, Munoz to Bockhorn, back to first, double play. Attaboy, Totaro. Moritake Sato checks in with a line drive right to Dela Cruz. Dang it.
Strike 3. Strike 3.
All right, that'll do it for Hasegawa's day. Waluigi comes in. 6'9" left-handed thrower. Neutralizes lefty bats like nobody's business. 22 saves. Second in NPB. Up the middle, past Munoz. Leadoff man's aboard for the Hawks here. That'll bring up the center fielder, Hajime Eguchi. The 1-2 from Koide, Karaburi Sanshin. There's Makihata now.
Strike 3.
Runner goes, strike him out, throw him out, double play. Way to run into the last out of the game. Takeyama coming up, throwing. Koide gets 2 outs for the save. The third comes from Takeyama. All right, so keeping an eye on the time, we are going to speed run the rest of the season. We're going to finish it up, and then we're going to go hop into some Perfect Team. Let me see if there are any other Twitch streamers out of the Park stream team going today. Nope. Oh, there is one. So there will be a gap. Skep, I think is in the chat. I'm not sure if he's got any plans today, but you will be able to watch Yukarin Kazami on her channel for Baseball Bingo. That's at 9 o'clock Eastern today. And every Saturday. Oh yeah, Skep's still hanging around in the chat. Shout out to him. Go watch his stuff. He broadcasts just about every single morning at 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific, with wax packs, with tournaments. I want to be like him. And he's going live in 5 minutes. So if you join late, if you haven't got your drops yet, go check him out. And Bockhorn's injured. Once again, a nation turns its eyes to Moritake friggin' Sato. No. You know what? Desperate times, desperate measures. Shigochio Watanabe's getting the start. We swept the Hawks. The Lions are now tied with them for the final playoff spot. This is going to be a fun finish. to the Pacific League season. And now Shigochio Watanabe is day-to-day. Again, the nation turns its eyes to Moritake Sato. Hey, Juan Andreu got his first home run of the season. Long, long overdue. Two-run bomb against Shinya Ito, one of the best pitchers in the Pacific League. Okuba putting up a gem of a start. That's exactly what you want to see from your ace going into the postseason. So we're probably going to raid into Skep once we wrap up this, and then a little bit of pack ripping. I do have the Sunday PD Perfection to draft in my mainline club, but I'm going to do that off camera. Takashi Umino looks like his season's over. Sweep the Spirit. And for the, I think this is the 15th straight season, the Oryx Buffaloes have clinched Pacific League pennant. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14th. Sorry, 14th straight season. And we keep getting injuries. Munoz, despite playing in only a partial season, may still have a shot at 20 home runs. That's just how ridiculous this team is. "36-year-old third baseman for the Dragons, Takaya Ishikawa, gets to the 300 home run club. Oscar Munoz tees off with a triple bomb day. In the nick of time, too. That was a comeback win. I just hope everyone's healthy for the postseason. That's all I can hope and pray for. All right, the Carp ran away with it. I think they've got that playoff spot sewn up. So all eyes turn to the Pacific League. Bears, Hawks, Lions. 2 teams, or 3 teams, 2 playoff spots. And now Lish is dealing with a setback. Ooh, the Lions lost their third baseman, Yamamura. Broken bone in elbow. Ow. Not the homecoming he was expecting to get. I mean, he's regularly been a fantastic batter. Shigochio Watanabe is off to the races in the majors. And I can't do rehab assignments because the minor leagues are done already. Munoz injured. Day-to-day. Bench him. Oh, it looks like QG got injured. Former Buffalo Naoichi Nishiguchi is going to be retiring at season's end. So Kanichi Kondo with the bricks. Jerry Lish, welcome back. I just brought him back and now he's injured again. You know what? Just sit on the DL until the season's ready to start. Ooh, this guy's getting a call up next season. Not bad for a first round pick. Yeah, let's give Kazutomo the call back up instead. So there it is. The the Central League playoff bracket is set in place. Giants, Comets, Carp. We do have an outside shot at a 100-win season. Morishita out with shoulder inflammation, gone for postseason. Never put your faith in fragile players. I mean, Akio might have worked his way into... You know, he wasn't that good of a starter anyway, but... You know what, let's call up Hisato Sonoda. Wait a minute, we're really going to start Akira Ishikawa? No, 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 no. One of these other guys then. Yeah, we're going to let some of the bullpen guys finish up the season. Save some arms. Why not? Why not? "13 wins in a row. Hisato Sonoda comes up from the minors and pitches 7 innings. When the team is hot, it's hot. Oh yeah, and Oscar Munoz now leads the team in home runs. We're 5th in the league in home runs now. We improved. We got better. QG ulnar nerve entrapment. Well, at least he got a couple rings with us. Nishiguchi. Age 38, calling it a career. Toichi's broken out of his slump. 111 RBIs to lead the league. Love it. The Giants become the first Central League team to win more than 100 games or more. I just hope they get postseasoned and end up losing to the Comets or something like that. Meanwhile, it looks like we could be facing the Bears. Ah, brother, looks like Yokoyama's ratings went down. You're darn right, Munoz teed off in September. 10 home runs in September? I'm sorry. We absolutely are extending Oscar Munoz. And Waluigi picks up Pitcher of the Month. 10 for 10 in saves, no earned runs. Oh, he's ready for the postseason. Oh, you better believe it. Good news is Lish and Bachorn will be healthy again for the postseason. We'll just wait for these to finish up. Yep, we made it to the century mark again. Who pitched the shutout? Tony G goes all 9 innings with a 3-hitter. I know I'm repeating myself, but oh, he's ready for the postseason. Umeda gets to the 200 home run mark. 220 home run. And Lish is healthy, and we finish the season at 101 and 42. Umeda adds 2 more bombs to his count. Alright, so with Bachorn and Lish ready to go. All right. Oh no. The Hawks and Bears tied. Who gets home field advantage then? So Daiichi Sugai of the Eagles clinches the Pacific League batting title. Sakae Asai of the Giants clinches the Central League batting title. And Asahi over there has been a phenom for Yomiuri. Alright, so it looks like the Hawks narrowly squeak out. Oh, they even tied in runs scored. That's impressive. But because the Hawks have the head-to-head lead, Hawks versus Bears, Kark versus Comets. Ooh, Asahi barely won the batting title over Tatsuo Tamura. Oscar Munoz may have an MVP season. Comets sweep. Bears sweep. So we will have a rematch from last season. Bears versus Buffaloes. We barely have enough pitchers to play this game. We may have to rely on Judo Tanimoto as a starter. Or Tanyu Kojima. Because, oh wait, Kawahata is going to be healthy again. Okay, whew. Never mind. We're all good. Yes, that's more like it. So, Okuma, Gonzalez, Kawahata, Gaines, Tanaka, and hope that's enough. We're gonna take care of the head starts off stream. So before I throw all of y'all's over to Skep, let's take a look at the St. Louis du Haha Jokers and rip some packs. I mean, we're sitting on 10 packs already, but we're going to be buying another 27, and we're going for a righteous rip here to finish off our Saturday Stampede session. I mean, the Jokers are having themselves a solid season. We've always played well in the lower levels. Silver's just been a tough nut to crack. All right, 37 packs. Let's see who we get. And my game has frozen. There we go. All right, Tom Hausman, new historical card. That'll help on Team Mission's New York Mets. Bunch of live cards. More live cards. Brian Harper for the Twins. Prime Performance Toronto. I'll take that. Hey, the Lunchbox Hero. He just retired recently. Travis Snyder for the 2010 Jays. All right, so both those historicals are dupes and they will be sold. Jeff Gardner not moving the needle.
Do you think I want this?
Jesse Crane, good Canadian kid. Not in any mission, though. Hey, there's some decent cards. Alex Cobb for the Angels, moving the needle on the Selects Live. And Ryan Sandberg, that's a new Build-A-Legend. That's going to get the ball rolling. Algie McBride doesn't do anything. Snake Wiltsey, Yankees historical. All right, so let's park there for a second. Let's find our dupes. Let's restart the music. Place a couple of cards up on the auction house. Quick sell the duplicates. Add another pack. Take a look at our missions. Ryan Sandberg, gold lock, in. Silver unlock, done. Silver locked, in. That's 3 more packs from that one card alone. Something else has got to fall in here for us. Come on. Nope. Chris Zachary helps on Team Mission Houston. Okay, I'll take that. Diamond inbound. Big Train! Hey! Wainwright, Diamond Mission, and all-time strikeout leaders. Not the best possible Big Train, but I'm going to take a screenshot of that for Fire Pulls anyway. My favorite old-timey player. And we got Bill Sudakis. Team Missions, Texas. Alright, good start to the pack rip. Sometimes you just gotta re-roll it. Alright, things have gotten cold again. Alright, gold inbound, and it's he who shall not be named. Quick sell for 1 more pack. Rocco Baldelli. That contributes to 2 missions, so he's going up on the auction house. Rich Becker helps with Team Missions Minnesota. So let's do the reroll. Don't you just love it when you can tell when some guys are funneling money between one account and the other? Shame on whoever does that. Like, guys, it's not that hidden. There we go, re-rolled, and now we got Junior Thompson for the Cincinnati Reds helping out with Milwaukee Historical. That's going to fetch some dosh if I decide to list it. If. Duplicate John Snyder. Another diamond inbound, it's Matt Olson again. But that means 4 more packs! Actually, 5 more, because we had some others in there. This is maybe one of the longest rips we've done in this game. Gold card inbound, it's Brian Reynolds again. That'll help get one more pack once we're all done. Too many live cards coming at once. John Pasella for the Mets. Helping out with a mission I've already finished. Jordan Hicks with the Cardinals, that's a duplicate. Jimmy Ryan in center field. That is a duplicate. That is a very valuable duplicate. Alright, so give you a 400 PP discount for quick movement. Right, let's back out again. Not enough for another full pack, but we're getting close. Wander Franco, whom I already have. Adds another pack to the pack pile. Alright, there's some historical cards. Jose Oquendo, not in mission. Ramon Garcia, helping out with Houston. Oh, he's a duplicate. Trevor Larnach for the Twins. Counts for selects Minnesota live. Nice. Hurley McNair for the Negro League Stars. That's more like it. Wouldn't mind getting Oscar Charleston for this club, even though we already have Ty Cobb, you know. Alright, Zach Duke may actually make the club. 88 movement? Yes. Bunch of historical cards here. Clay Condrey helping out with Team Missions 1 for Philadelphia. 100 Miles Giles for the Seattle Mariners. I have already finished Seattle Selects Live, so that's 4 more packs. I think I've already got O'Neal Cruz too, yeah. Jim Norris, that's a new historical card, but doesn't help me with any missions. Junior Lake is new. Ditto. Rats. Jake Early, that's a historical all-star. Nice. Bob Bailey helping out with Team Missions 3 Washington. We're inching closer on that one. Ralph Judd's a new card. Team Missions 1 for San Fran. Alright, so not a heck of a lot down the pipe. Or down the finish line. But we can make some money off guys like Greg Olson. And Carl Taylor. That'll get us 6 more packs. No other missions. We are exceedingly close on Team Missions 1 for Baltimore, I noticed, though. Drew Rasmussen. Duplicate. 1 more pack. A whole bunch of live cards. Alex Kirilov is a duplicate, so it doesn't help me get to Minnesota. Pete Alonso for the Mets. That's new. Art Phelan, or sorry, duplicate. Art Phelan's new. St. Louis Historicals. Carlos Silva is new, but doesn't help me with any new missions. Diamond card in, it's Chris Sale, which means, that's right, 4 more packs. All right, 6 more to go. Wow. 4 unknowns in 1. Wayne Nordhagen, I think that's new. Helps out with a mission. Name game Wayne. Rizal Iglesias, duplicate. Fetching another pack. Sixto Sanchez, duplicate. Do we have enough for yet another? All right, last pack here. Barring a big fluke, this will wrap up our stream session for today. And wow, we went long. Lou Ford for the Twins. All right, I think that will about do it. We're going to go rate Skep. Thank you for spending 3 hours of your Saturday with me. My goodness. I am going to be looking forward to our next stream. Wednesday, it's Warriology. Thursday, it's This Is Not This Week in Perfect Team, where you'll be able to catch up on the St. Louis Du Ha-Ha Jokers, along with the other 3 teams that I run. And then Saturday Stampede, episode 73 next week. The 2037 postseason, are we going to be able to get revenge on the Bears? Time will tell. I hope you'll be able to join me for all 3 of those. Firage, take us out. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, everyone.